like a squad.
Yeah.
Officially.
Cool.
We roll deep. It's like Wu-Tang is here.
Wu-Tang up in. Who would we be? Who would we be?
I don't know.
Method Man right here.
Would you be
Who would you be?
Tommy's Method.
You would
I
be
would be
Method?
you, God.
Really?
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess
God.
Tommy would be
Really?
Would I be
Well,
you, God? Who would I be?
rest in
Why
peace.
would you be you,
I
God?
think I'd be you because he's covert. You don't really know. You don't know what's
Rest
going
in
on with
peace,
you,
who would
God.
you be?
Okay.
You would be
Carissa
RZA.
RZA. I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing.
You would be RZA.
Notori is the
I
RZA.
He would be the
definitely.
RZA.
I have no idea.
You would be
I
Inspector
can't even
Deck.
front.
Inspector Deck.
Inspector Deck. I like that.
You like that, see?
Like a
we never
sex-
had this many people at the same time, but I was so excited that you were all coming today that we had to get to it. And the last time you guys were here, Omari was too good for us.
Bad boy. The
And
big
ha-
trailer. I had the big trailer.
The amount of times he
he was
said that
singing in
though,
his
like
big
I'm too good
trailer.
for that show.
I know. I kept
you
saying
say
that
that?
shit.
Crazy.
I know, but you know what I said? I said, but I love Angie.
Right, but I'm
big
too good for that show.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, all right.
You know?
I will punch you.
I know
in
you
front
will
of
punch
all of
me.
your friends.
On the right side.
Yes, and leave a mark.
Angie
and
and I share birthdays, so
we're both January 9th.
we speak each other's language.
Gotta
So
hit you
I
guys
know that
hard
when
if
you're
you're
being
gonna
a
listen.
smart ass.
You know what it is.
I know what it is.
How your mama doing?
She's amazing.
There you
How
go.
the baby doing?
The baby good.
Yeah, so I'm excited about new season.
Yeah.
Woo, this
You
season,
must be
Angie.
excited.
Best one yet.
We
By
are.
far, definitely.
Really?
Season 3 is definitely convoluted in terms of the betrayal goes up a notch, and then it's convoluted in terms of you thinking, as soon as you think, okay, there's at least a brotherhood between these two characters or brother-sister between these two characters down to our left,
This
for
is
example,
Naturi
then all
and
of a
Joe
sudden
he's
they're
pointing
not
at.
necessarily as close as you think.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
Don't tell me too much. I'm excited.
I'm not going
I'm
to tell you too much,
yeah.
but then, we know that Kanan survived.
Yeah.
Curtis is Kanan.
Yeah, Curtis is back.
That Negro's back. And
That's
then
good.
it's a great thing.
Yeah.
But then we have a little surprise in terms of, his storyline. We have a little surprise at the
Is
world.
that not a spoiler anymore?
No, we have a little surprise.
What, that Kanan's a Fed? That's a spoiler. Oh, what?
That Kanan's actually been undercover for 3
Yeah,
seasons.
Are you making things up as
The
you go?
undercover
Completely.
brother. Like,
Oh, they
but
totally
We're
make
just
things
gonna
up.
keep doing
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
Well
okay.
done. Well done.
Don't tell me
Stephanie.
anything. I don't want to know anyway. But how much and especially you, we haven't sat and talked about this. How much has your life changed?
It's changed.
Like, Ray, can you go anywhere?
I could go places, but we just have to make sure that you account for some time to be sitting and taking a couple photos.
Mm-hmm.
You
Do you take photos with everybody?
I do pretty good.
Are you good?
I do pretty good,
Yeah,
man.
Amari's really
I do
gracious.
Really?
I'm so humbled, Angie. I mean, it changed my life.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it changed our lives. And then for me to be involved in the casting of these three is I forget that sometimes that they actually honored me enough or respected me enough that Stars and then Curtis and Courtney Kemp, they were like, yo, let's help each other get the best cast. And to get Joe, Naturi, and Leela has been like awesome for me. It's a great team.
Squad.
Great team.
The Power Squad is in the building.
Power Squad.
Thank
Got
you. I
amazing
appreciate
actors, and then
that,
they got
yeah.
me too to just balance the whole thing
Oh,
out.
stop it. You're one of the amazing actors, Joe. No, but that's such a compliment.
You
But
know,
who was last night? You were at the awards last night, yes?
Yeah.
Last
It was
Just
so
you?
much fun. No.
Oh, you
Amari
were
and
there
I.
too?
yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
The VH1 Hip Hop honors were last night.
Ange was there.
I was
yes,
there.
I saw her for when she
A second.
when
we
she
said.
saw
second.
me. She couldn't
Yeah.
get to me. When I saw her, I couldn't get to her.
I know.
I got to go out with Busta and Timbaland to bring out to
Yeah, that was
salute
dope.
Missy.
That
yeah,
was dope.
it was a good moment.
It was a
nice
good
to be
moment.
there. So you guys were there as fans because you weren't even really working,
No,
right?
we were presenting.
We
Oh, you did
presented.
present. Oh, I missed you.
but we
we pre-
presented in the crowd. It was an interesting.
Presented the crowd, presented to Little Kim,
But I did think for a second when I saw you guys, I did think Naturi might have a Little Kim moment.
That would have been the shit.
That would have been amazing. No,
Yeah, no.
nobody asked.
It totally would have been amazing. No, I mean,
She had her own moment.
I wasn't there.
You didn't go.
She had a
I was
moment. She
not
probably
there.
rocked out at home.
Yeah, but hey,
We
I
rep
mean,
for
it's all good.
I'm sure a lot of people remember. Of course, she played Little Kim in the Notorious movie and did an amazing
She killed
job.
it.
Thank you,
She
thank
killed
you,
it.
thank you, Angie. And you know, it's funny because we interviewed way back. I feel like then,
Yeah.
when we were doing, I was here with Gravy. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
talking about my portrayal of Little Kim, and a lot of people know it was.
That
You
she
know-
wasn't thrilled with the. I don't think she wasn't thrilled with
It
you.
wasn't
I
the
think
portrayal.
it was the
Yeah. It was
writing of
just
her
all
character.
yes.
I
So
don't
at
wanna
the
put
end of the
words
day,
into her
I'm
mouth,
just an actress. I hate that I couldn't have, I wasn't there. But my teammates held it down. But at the end of the day, I was happy that that role was the platform that gave me the chance to grow as an actress. So
Yeah.
playing Little Kim was really just a lot of fun, and I wish her all the best.
Do you still sing the songs at home?
Oh yeah,
she
no,
rocks them out on the set.
I get
do?
into
Sometimes
it.
they do the
That's
set.
why I'm like, I literally start getting money and get amped at moments
Yeah.
where it can get really vulgar.
She'll do it on the set
And
a little
people
bit.
are looking at me like, okay, Naturi, calm down. You're not actually. But no,
You're not
it's-
actually Little Kim.
No,
I know.
not even close.
Right.
But I do enjoy, the music is fun. I saw some of the stuff last night. It looked like, it was
They did a
cool.
good job.
Yeah, I really love the fashion, like
The little tribute
fashion
of all the
tribute.
out-
That
The
was
Marc Jacobs
awesome.
joint.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ironically, including obviously you, Angie, a voice of hip hop for a long time now. But Joe and I, when we're on set, and I know Notori and I talk about this a lot too. It's our show. Ironically, is obviously not of hip hop in terms of it being about hip hop. But there's no way that the characters
of the
can live,
Oh, it's
and there's
totally-
no
Well,
way
to
that New
quote
York can exist
KRS-One, if I'm
without
must,
hip hop being connected to it.
rap
Yeah.
is something you do. Hip hop is something you
So
do.
we've had
Yeah.
we've had fun being of. I always felt it was a great thing that Courtney created something from the vision of 50, which had to be cast around our age group because we really know the origin of hip hop.
Yeah.
So sometimes Joe and I will be in a scene as Ghost and Tommy, and we'll be going Eric B and Rakim the whole time,
I
and then
love
they'll
that.
say action.
And
Omari's
then
like
we
a
get
DJ.
Right
Back
straight
and
into
forth,
Yeah.
Paul
back
What do you
and
mean?
forth.
What do you
He
mean?
DJs
listening
backstage.
Thinking of a
or,
master plan, it ain't nothing but Lennon. I mean the whole thing. We go, we rap.
You're
Yeah.
rapping.
Well, I mean the whole way
I wanna
with
see
a
it.
suit
I was
on.
gonna say,
with a
you should
suit
come by
on
the set.
and thinking of
You
a
know.
master plan ain't nothing but.
lint inside my hand.
So I dig into the pockets of the money spent. I reach deeper, still coming up with
With
lint.
lint.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
See, I'm dying here.
Why you
I
dying?
should know that.
Yeah.
I should know the God, man.
You feel like Rich Homie Quan right now, don't you?
Yeah.
Like before you knew the
Oh.
song.
Yeah.
I heard he forgot the
You
word.
were rapping
Now,
like
how you gonna get up on stage
So I'm
and
gonna
know
mention
that you have a verse, a big
I leave my residence thinking, how can I make some dead
dead
presidents?
presidents. I
I
need
can't.
money. I used to be a stick-up kid, so I think of all the devious things I did. I used to roll up,
This is a hold up. Ain't nothing funny.
start smiling.
Don't let
Still
nothing
nothing
move but the money.
But now I learn to earn because
Because
I'm
I'm
righteous.
righteous.
I feel great. So maybe
I
I
might just
search for a
9 to 5. If I strive, maybe I'll stay alive.
Come on, Ace.
I walk
Up the street, whistling
Whistling
this.
this.
Feeling out of place, cause man, do
do
I
I
miss a pen and a paper, a stereo, a
Oh.
tape. Me and Eric B
Go
and a
ahead.
nice big plate of fish,
which is my favorite dish.
What?
But without the money, it's still a wish.
Cause I don't like to dream about getting paid.
So I think about
All the rhymes that I made.
Hey.
Come on, Ace,
I don't think about
boom.
getting paid, so I think about
And
Y'all,
go.
that's
it.
First
Anyway,
off, can we
by
just
the way,
give it
that-
up?
okay, by the way, that was pretty good.
For the,
That's
that's
pretty good. That's
pretty
good.
damn good.
now, is he still doing
Do
the
you
paid
know
in full
the
album?
Do you know the words to the intro of the show?
Oh,
Yeah.
50s.
Yeah.
Big rich
You
town.
don't? It's your show.
You
Yeah.
do know it, L
I
Boogie.
just
Yeah, it's a big rich town.
There you go,
Yes,
baby.
that's
Keep
it.
going.
Big rich town.
I just
I'm
come
with- I
from the
got you.
poorest part.
parts.
What a great song, though, right?
No,
I
and
never
50
took a
killed
straight
it.
Right?
path nowhere.
I mean,
Joe?
when that
Wait,
shit
wait, he
comes
got it, he
on,
got it, he
Turns,
got it.
bumps and bruises. I live, I learn. I'm from the city full of yellow cabs and skyscrapers. It's hard to get a start in these parts without paper.
Paper.
Homie, I grew up in hell, a block
Block
away from heaven.
heaven.
Every 15 minutes, this corner's making sevens.
This is the tricky
Pure,
part.
pure blow. Bag it and watch it go. Occupational option, get some blow with some hose.
Yeah.
Shoot the strap of the cat. Learn to rap of the jack. Fuck it, man. In the meantime,
Meantime.
go ahead and bump a pack.
It's my Regal Royal flow.
Well,
My James Bond bounce. That's 007. That's 62 on my count. I'm an undercover liar. I lie under the covers. I look a bitch in the eye and tell her, baby, I love it. You're my inspiration. You're my motivation. Come on, I'm not giving somebody a line
no,
here.
I'm with you.
It's dope. It's a dope
Wow,
song.
Joe.
I
It's a
mean,
good
it's
song.
crazy
It's
because
a
we're
really
3
dope
seasons
song.
in. What
And I
I
give a
like
lot
is that
for
we
the
haven't
last
changed.
verse.
You know how some shows
Shems, don't change the theme song. You can't do
we
that.
cannot. And fans, when it comes on, the one thing about a show like Power is that you really love the consistency of our show.
Yeah.
The intro, the music. You know, even the music in the show
It's
is
the
so
writing,
dope.
man.
It is. I'm so excited. So Sunday is the premiere. Do you guys watch the show together ever? Is it like
No.
viewing
Yeah, we
Sunday
did.
parties?
night.
And
Oh.
actually, me and
Something's going
Omari
down.
watched
I
most of the
haven't,
first season
but we
together.
did-
I want you to watch
Yeah,
it with
I've
us
never
this
been.
year, Ange.
Most of the
I would
time I'm
love
watching
that.
it in
Alright.
Jersey at home with my parents or family, but we haven't had the opportunity to do like a whole cast Power party thing.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
We're going to do it
Oh.
together.
Omari's hooking it up.
You're going to hook it
We
up?
got something nice.
And you don't watch it with anybody?
Well, I've been like gone. I've been in Mexico. I've been in London or something. So I'm usually in the last.
She's
year
like, I
I've
don't
been
have
in Los
time to be
Angeles.
watching.
yeah, I'm
So-
like,
I'm usually
I'm
gone.
doing other things.
I'm doing way better things.
What's in Mexico? Your family?
Family.
Family still there?
Yeah, my mom's family.
Do they? Everybody lives there?
No, but my mom came from a family of 12 living. So
Wow,
there's still a lot there.
a lot of family there.
Yeah.
I saw you post a funny little Donald Trump meme the other day
Ah,
on your Instagram with
yeah.
the rollers, and I thought that was
That
pretty
was my
good.
brother.
Rita goes in.
Come mierda con rolos. Yeah. My brother took that picture in Bushwick, and I thought it was hysterical. And the artist who does it is from the Peralta Project.
Mm.
So
Interesting
out.
times we live in.
I
It
saw that
is
post.
interesting
It was
times, and I
cool.
know you've all been very vocal about
Oh,
some of the things that
God.
have been going on.
Oh, it's crazy.
I
Yeah.
feel like
We're pissed.
we've the other thing. I mean, what pisses you off? More,
I'm pissed off.
Corey? What pisses you off most where
That
America
we're-
presently is?
Well, for me, I'm more upset, pissed, angry, disappointed at the backward motion of the country.
That we're back to the 60s.
We're like going back. My parents went to Shaw University down south. We're part of SNCC. We're part of a movement that helped to get us in a position that we all are in as artists, as people who have a voice now. But we've gone back to almost this division that feels like we're starting all over again.
Do we see some of this in the show?
I
Like
w-
some of this that's happening?
You know
in-
what's funny?
I
Our
wondered about
son-
Tariq. I wondered.
Yeah, we were talking about just recently how the young man who plays a Ghost and Tasha's son, Michael Rainey Jr., who plays Tariq, our son is a growing young black man.
Right at that age.
And at that age where a lot of young boys are making mistakes, maybe carrying a gun, maybe getting involved with drugs or the wrong situation. And even if they're finding their way,
Yeah.
like we were saying, trying to find who you are, that one night that could be your last night
Mhm.
could be the moment where an outsider looks at you as like, you're just a black boy trying to, shoot somebody or rob us or, so it's interesting how power really does use what's happening in the real world. That's why I think our show is
and we
so
haven't
interesting.
fully
It's
gone
so
there yet.
authentic.
To,
Yeah. Not fully, but
to
we're getting
Angie's
there.
question, I've wondered in the last week. I'm like, Courtney's brilliant mind. I wonder if she's
Yeah.
spinning that. But what I most love is that his uncle is played by Joe.
Mm-hmm.
His real uncle, and as far as he knows, it's like Uncle Tommy is my uncle.
Mhm.
So it speaks also to that age, not necessarily seeing color the
Seeing
way
color.
that we.
It's really hard because in our culture we have this hard time of holding up to realities. There's a lot of people that think fighting for a cause automatically devalues a lot of other areas where we need attention and there's still sort of painful things happening.
Mhm.
And that's not the case, and I think that everybody has to sort of stretch themselves, because
But
There-
growth is so uncomfortable, El.
yeah.
That's America.
No, I mean, and
growth
that's
is too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
what were you gonna say? I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm just curious about your character,
Yeah.
law enforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the feds.
She's the cop.
What's interesting about Power is we have like a lot of fans that are blue and a lot of
That's true.
fans, that
we
are
got
black
a lot
and
of cops
brown.
that are fans.
Right.
So it's
Because you kind of walk that line in the show. Is like, are you a good person or are you in?
no, clearly not. Like nobody in Power is really a good person. The one good
I
person,
beg to differ.
the one good person, Greg, goes
Yeah.
crazy because
Greg
of
went
all of
crazy.
our shenanigans.
Right.
So like
It's a shame.
everybody on Power has a very
Conflicted.
well pronounced
It's pro-
shadow side.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Don Shay.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Don Shay Hopkins, who plays our
So
daughter.
sweet.
What is
Our
Angela
daughter.
doing this season?
She's
still
like
law-
Ghost to me.
is she?
She's like Ghost
Yeah,
this
she's
season.
trying to manage both worlds where, she's put herself in an impossible situation where she's in a relationship with a man that she's decided to.
Because this season's like she knows there's no confusion.
Exactly.
Well, it's like clean slate. He's like, I
Mm.
killed all these people. If you overlook it, I promise I'm out of the game.
Mm.
And she's like, I'm going to try.
Mhm.
That's a real
wants that-
precarious.
That's when we're starting.
Yeah,
He wants that
she's
move,
walking
that lateral move
fence
that you
line.
talked about.
Yeah.
Ghost promises a lot of things.
He
I'll
does,
just
man.
say, from Tasha's perspective,
And she keeps falling for it.
I know.
Yeah, it's this thing of,
it
it's
happens.
not, it also happens, but you also have to think about what this relationship has birthed in her. It's like birthed a new self that she's never experienced before. So she's
Mhm.
also fighting for that kind of woman that's slowly starting to grow up inside of her, because she led a very perfunctory life before. It was all work and that forward momentum of success within the work realm. But in actuality, if you don't have that human intimacy, you're starving for it.
Mm-hmm.
And her meeting him, she sort of had this rebirth of her sexuality, her femininity. She's very girlish. And so
She's loving that.
Yeah.
Do you have do like real life drug dealers get in touch with you?
That's a Tommy question.
No, they've
Do you both?
they've
Or
definitely
both of
gotten
you?
in touch with us. Yeah.
That's
And what do they
funny.
say to you?
Oh gosh.
Can't give
Thanks
that
for
away.
They're like, what's up? Where you been, homie?
No.
Just like we should
I'm
connect.
like, man,
we
sorry,
should
man. I had to
connect.
get myself an acting
Really?
gig, but
Oh yeah.
Called Drifty in Jersey.
But what do they say? They love the show, or do they give you like you're doing this wrong, or do they say how did you,
you know,
that?
low level drug dealers say to me all the time, "Yo, man, you that's the life you do on TV. That's what I'm doing right here." I'm like, "That's why you're hugging the block, selling dime bags." I said, "That's
like
not
you
who I
should
play,
not
kid."
be announced.
Oh no, I've
But I
had
love you.
major
Keep doing your thing.
conversations with drug dealers.
Like major drug dealers,
This is crazy.
like high level.
Angie, what's great about the show is if 7 million viewers and counting are watching,
Wow.
you can't exclude drug dealers. That
Of course
they might,
not. They probably love the show.
They
You crazy?
probably are the first
Yeah.
The
streets
No, I
is-
just
the
wonder if
streets
any
is
have
watching.
reached out to you, like
for
you know.
show
what I mean?
for sure.
That's interesting. You know that nobody
say
ever
that
asked
like they
that
call
question.
all the time.
For sure. For
They
sure.
do.
You know, the truth
That's
is a big
interesting.
thing to play, so you know you're doing all right. I
Yeah.
mean, you had to give me like to play the best friend of that character. I equally needed, as much as I needed the character to be of truth, I needed the best friend to be played by an actor that was okay with.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe was cool with like, Joe, we need to do this summer. So Joe and I've done something every preseason.
What did you do?
Oh
We
shit.
just hang out in the hood sometimes, or we go on missions.
Tell me
We
how
do
this
missions.
goes.
We
Where do you go?
missions. We do missions. We
Missions.
got one this
Missions
summer.
in
That's the
South-
best one.
I
South
want to
Side
go on a
Jamaica.
mission
This
with
summer's
you
the best one
guys.
yet.
What is
Yeah.
it?
Is
Tell
it?
me.
Angie.
Come on, we're
Ah.
here. What are
We're
we
just
doing?
we're gonna be doing
gonna be
kind of the
missing for a while.
prequel stuff. Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna be missing
gonna
for a
take a
while.
few days off, and
That's funny.
we got
In real life?
yeah, we got an
Yeah.
apartment to stay at that we're gonna be just kind of hanging out and walking through
Kicking
the hood
it.
and just kind of come
Nah,
up
that's
with some
what's
more
up.
backstory stuff to tighten up the fourth season.
Wow.
We just need to tighten it up, you know?
Yes.
The writers have done their job, but, you know, I always say the acting's overrated when the writing's that good, and I guess writers would say vice versa, you know? So
Yeah. Anything else we need to tell the people? I know we
Sunday,
got
be there
Sunday night at
o'clock.
9. Some people still think it's on Saturday. A couple
Sunday,
people
Sunday,
are like
Sunday,
confused.
Sunday,
So
Sunday.
make sure
This is
you
Sundays, 9 p.m.
said
this
it.
Sunday.
Sunday,
Thank
9
you.
July
p.m.
17th.
We graduated.
do not be
Every week
confused.
it'll be
Graduation, right?
Sunday. It is
Sunday's a good
graduation,
good
right?
slot.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what
it
You
is.
know,
That's like-
settle in, take a deep breath.
time.
and-
Yeah. Prepare
Yeah,
you
get
for
your-
the
The
week.
get
powder
your-
ain't a bad
Get your
sweat,
snacks
you know what I
ready.
mean?
Your
I know.
snack
Gonna put
game
a
Get
right.
your
down.
snack game right for your power party.
Power
Yes.
Sunday
Tell
night,
us
9
17th,
o'clock.
9
Make sure
p.m.
you
Yes.
tune in.
Power in the
Season
building.
three.
Time for the whole crew, please. The
Thank you
squad.
so
Thank you
much.
for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Sunday
Thank you,
night,
New York.
Power
Thank you,
105.1.
world.